Welcome to the Mischief. I'm Valen, and this is Heavens of Sorcery. Once again, we are here for more fun and excitement. Hopefully a bit of entertainment as well, but that's for you to decide. So let's get into what I've been doing. I did a little bit of exploring. Okay, I did a lot of dungeon raiding. So I've got a few things. Yeah. I even got one of these little guys here. Tiny potato, and I equipped it with a few things. Yep, it's very excited. Yeah. But as you can see, I started getting some Heart of Diamonds because I was able to actually kill some of those stonelings. I was able to reach them because my sword has a 0.5 reach distance, and I'm able to sneak and hit them and kill them in one shot now because I've got Looting 3, Mending, and Sharpness 5. I took some of the books that I was getting for rewards and put them all in this one ethereal sword, which you'll see its effects. It basically turns an enemy invisible, but also turns them into a very bright outline that I can see through structures. And it starts raining, of course, because I've started the episode recording. That's why. I put all my books in these little bookshelves from Inspirations, which is a really fantastic little add-on mod for a more vanilla feel, if you like. It's really nice. Also allows like cauldron brewing of potions and stuff. It's cool. I've got all these quark tomes, but in order to apply one, it's like 35 levels. So I kind of got a little bit like, oh my gosh. But I found an anvil shortly after making one, of course. This is where all my armor is. This is my tools and weapons that I'm not currently using or needing access to. I don't think I have anything in here. I did make a reforging station from the Quality Tools mod. If you're not familiar with this, this has been changed due to Content Tweaker, but you put in some kind of, fuel depending upon the item, and in this case, if it was a sword, you'd put in the appropriate material. Like diamond would get diamond swords, and iron for iron swords, or armor and stuff like that. But in this case, we've got reforging tokens, which I found a lot of when I was doing all these dungeon raids. And to give an example, you see how this shiny red balloon here. Let me actually make this all go away for a second. There we go. The shiny red balloon says it's unlucky, a minus 0.2 to luck. That's pretty crappy, right? Well, by clicking here, I use a reforged token, and it changes it to something else, plus 3% attack damage. Nice. And I can hit it again. Oh, and I got a punishing shiny red balloon. Even better. So I get the attack damage bonus, plus magic, plus projectile damage, all sorts of damage bonuses. Cool. But you only get it by either having it in your offhand, or by carrying it in, having it in a bauble slot. Now here's the thing. Remember the shiny red balloon? I do not have it equipped except for in my offhand right now. Does not give me the effect that it normally would. It has to be worn in one of these other slots like this in order for that to work. So I have other items. Now this is definitely going to help me in some cases, but if you look here, I've got the obsidian skull, which has an undying trait on it, which is absolutely fabulous. I love that one probably the most. But it, therefore, will allow me a certain measure of fire resistance. If I land in some lava, I have the opportunity of getting out before just instantly dying. Magma Stone just adds to the stuff. If I could put the balloon there instead, I would, but I can't. There's not much that actually goes in this slot here. It's more worn as a badge than anything, but I guess it's worn on my fist in this case. And this one just causes my attacks to always do fire. Feral Claws is absolutely phenomenal. So let me take the Feral Claws off, and you'll see I swing the sword, and I have super fast speed, attack speed. Actually, that's probably due to other things that I have going on. But it allows me to do full damage almost repetitively, so I can, almost as fast as I can swing the sword, it'll do that damage, full damage, crits or otherwise. It's really, really nice. And then there's the Pendant of Ultimate Wrath, which I actually made, because if you look here, I've got these. Yes, I've got lots of shulker boxes, but I got Thorn Pendants, Flame Pendants, and there was like a Lightning Pendant or Thunder Pendant or something. And that one was really rare, and I combined it together, all three of them, like so, the Shock Pendant, there you go, and it made this one, which it has a chance of, when I damage them, to light them on fire, strike them with lightning, and yeah. That's pretty darn good. But I think the Magma Stone has been doing more than that has, but that's fine because I think it also like I don't want to light things with lightning if it can be avoided. I did re-roll my halo and my cape so that I have some damage resistance. I've got like an extra almost 10% damage resistance just from these 3 alone. And I've got some extra health. You'll notice my hit points are up. Lots of stuff. The Lucky Horseshoe negates fall damage from any height when worn, which is really important when going into a misty area that you can't see very well, I think. And the shiny red balloon I could always switch out with something. I think it's just the balloon. It's the only thing, or just the horseshoe is the only thing I can switch it out with. Yep, which is, what, a metal slot? I don't know what that's about. But I can still hold on to it and get some extra bonus damage. The fact that I also have this ethereal sword, and I put the protection 4s that I had in books on here, which is great. I re-rolled these things so I get some magic shielding. My chest plate also has some toughness and stuff. I mean, I'm kitted out. I have to say, I've got my illumination torch. I also took that ceramic urn that I have. I've got like backup respirators. This one here is actually empty, and now that I realize that, that's actually a bad thing, because that's a used one. This is used filter coal. I'll show you why it's used shortly here, because the idea that we're going to have today is going to be to go into the Misty World and do a lot more exploring. There we go. All right, so this now has a bit of filter in it, so therefore I can use that. Whoops, wrong one. Okay, so this is my backup one, because this one here is just a leather respirator. It's not an open one, so I cannot eat through it. But it's better to have an extra one than not. And I found out that you can't really... You have to take it off and replace the filter coal in it. So I am currently also wearing one. If you notice here, I also rerolled this one. It's got a 0.5 armor bonus, which is, it's good. Oh, it's also empty. So that's another thing. This would have been really bad if I'd have gone in with respirators with no filters in them. It's fabulous. You can see the derps are real already. But let's get this in here. You can click this up here, put it on. There we go. And you can see it's good to go. It does not get used until there's actually something to filter the pollution of. And as before, I also have my invisibility cloak, which is, oops, let's do this. Click here and put that back on, so that I cannot be seen by most enemies until I start attacking them at the very least. And it's been pretty good. I also found that killing those deer in the Misty World drops, with my flaming sword, cooked venison, which is really, really good. I might end up showing you guys a little bit of how to use cuisine with the wok on a fire pit. It's really interesting, but there's no documentation on what might happen. I mean, it's supposed to be experimental, but just know that before you start, you need to have spatula. You need to have some kind of fuel. I recommend sticks. You need to have a plate, or else you're just going to burn the food. And then you just click in here with some kind of raw foods, up to, I think, 4 different foods in most cases. And then you keep on cooking in some food, and then when you think it's ready, you click on it with a plate. And then it comes out, and you might have effects that also might poison you, or give you other benefits. But I'm not going that far. So let's actually click on the quest log before we get crazy into the Misty World, because there's actually plenty to be done there, I believe. Let's go into Adept's Magics. Oh, that reminds me, magics. I made a new one here. Self phase. This really made a big difference with going into the dungeon. I can now phase through objects. Woo! Can I get up here? Yeah, I'm actually kind of floating a little bit. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Make it stop. When you get to the sides of these things, if you're jumping upwards, it actually has you start climbing them. But the phase effect allows you to pass through walls. It was really cheap to make it, and it lasts for a decent amount of time. I even quadrupled the cost. Which, by the way, if you don't know how to actually do that, which I've got a chest here just for stuff if I messed around with it. But go in here. You can see here, self, phase. And it says on here, let's click on it. If you, I think it's alt-click phase, or whatever it is that you're wanting to, you actually can increase the range, the time, or the duration, and the area that it affects, which is really cool. So I just increased the time on it, and then you can see the different effects as it is. And I don't think I have... Let's put the phase away for now. The other ones, of course, is reinforcements, thrive, and I've got illumination here. But if I take this, you can see the recipe was a diamond, an ender pearl, which there are endermen in Misty World, so that was actually relatively easy. And then I was able to make that. And that's pretty much it. By increasing some of the recipe cost, you actually increase, or increasing the abilities on here, like on phase, by increasing the time effect, it actually increases the cost of some of the things that you need to put in there, as well as apparently down here where we've got the mana and the burnout. The mana is the blue bar, the burnout is below that. And I don't think you can cast a spell if your burnout meter is already maxed. So at least that's what I think it is. But anyway, I'm learning as I go here, and it's pretty darn cool. So I've got my magic stuff plus some backup things. I don't really want the iron berries anymore. You can go... That was a good toss. That's gone. Gone for good. Let's click on here and see what we have for Adept's Magic Burnout. The rocks here in the Misty World are also well suited to making a slightly more specialized furnace. In this furnace, combustion of fuels is incomplete and will result in ash. Under most circumstances, this would be of little use. But right now, ash is an important ingredient for fighting the more harmful effects of the mist. Really? Okay. Using the furnace. Wow. Okay, that must be the UI. I haven't made one of these yet. The foggy furnace has two modes, determined by whether the air intake is open or closed. Oh, wow. So it's actually like a furnace. When it's open, the furnace will consume fuel, heating the furnace and burning up the fuel into ash, obviously, because you're feeding it air, which is what fire needs. With the intake closed, fuel will not be consumed, and the furnace will instead smelt anything placed in it, consuming stored heat. Okay. To ignite, use a flint and steel on it while air intake is open, pictured, with any fuel inside. Rocks can be found scattered on the surface or collected by breaking foggy stone, which I actually did because I actually made a stairway all the way down in the Misty World so that I could explore. Let's grab, and I've got a lot of rocks to prove it. Look at this, 507 rocks. That's a lot of rocks, one might say. But let's craft it. There we go. It being nighttime right now, I feel I need to make it a little less rainy. There we go. Much better. And in fact, I see a little pigman here. Get out of here. Shoo. Off he goes. Alright, so I got the furnace. Did that complete that one? Star charts, metallic transition. Burnout. It did not. Oh, I need one ash. Okay. So I need to put this down. I'll put it down with the rest of the furnaces. Yeah, this works. Right here. Grab that, because I might need that for a recipe later. You never know. Put it here. And then we can put in some charcoal, I guess. And then it has two different outputs. Okay, so that's closed. That's open. Okay, so it's just closed or open. It's not, there is no partial like there is in IRL, but put that in there for now. And we need to have, and also, well, I'll show you why I've got this Strange Dreams book in my inventory once we get into the Misty World. I need to smelt something up, so let me get a little bit of wood, maybe? Sure, sticks. Can I smelt up sticks? Is that actually going to smelt into anything? How do I, oh right, I need to light it. In order to do so, is it in here? It is in here. There we go. I made another urn, by the way. They're just clay urns like this. They're really cool. I like it a lot. There we go. Now, can I open this? Is it smelting something right now? Let's put some sticks in there, I guess. I don't know. What is it just going to do? So the heat seems to be building up, like it said. Pretty darn hot looking right now. And I'm curious what these are going to do by themselves, because the vent is open right now. Which, it said that it would just burn stuff. Maybe I've got that wrong. Well, circumstance, yep. When it's open, the furnace will consume fuel, heating the furnace and burning up the fuel into ash. Oh, the fuel gets burnt into ash. With the intake closed, furnace will instead smelt anything placed in it, consuming stored heat. Rocks can be found scattered. Okay. All right. So this is going to be ash coming out of it, is what that is. And ash. Then I can close that, and it'll smelt things that are in there already, I guess. Oh boy, I just had a bunch of chapters open up here. So let's go back. And that completed it. Did I actually get a reward for that one as well? Metallic transition. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Burnout. Rewards, 5 more ash. Okay, I have a feeling I'm going to need that ash for something. Whiteout. With your respirator equipped, it should be safe enough to enter the mist. Be wary of the durability of your filter coal, though, lest it run out, leaving you stranded. It may be wise to carry a block of filter coal, as it will filter a small localized area when placed, giving you a window in which to swap out the filter in the respirator. Oh, that's pretty cool. Instead, I opted to just wear another respirator. Ah. Oh well. But that is really neat that you can actually place down a block and giving you a window. I wonder how big of an area that actually covers. But anyway, that gives a bunch there. That's complete. I must have gotten that already. Or I just got it now. I don't know. Detox time. If you dared to enter the mist without the protections of a respirator, I did dip my toe in there. You guys saw last episode. You may feel a bit ill due to the sheer toxicity of the mist. Thankfully, experimentation in my youth led me to discover 6 edibles which can counter this toxicity. I suggest you eat one. Silver mushrooms, gold mushrooms, tinder fungus, and stone tree berries. Night berries, desert fish swim bladder? What? I did not see any of these things, and I thought that I explored quite well, but tinder fungus can be found rarely on forest islands, growing on the side of forest deceiver trees. Night berries can be found at night on the water on swamp islands. Stone tree berries can be found on taiga islands, rarely harvestable from the leaves of stone trees. Swim bladders can be obtained by killing desert fish, encountered by digging or wetting the virgin dry clay lake beds layer below the surface on desert savanna islands. I saw some cracked clay, but I don't think that it's virgin dry clay lake bed. Gold mushrooms can be found growing on the ground in higher elevation tropical biomes, such as jungle hills. Silver mushrooms can be found growing on the ground in tropics biomes. Boy, there must be a lot more biomes in there than I thought. Rub-a-dub-dub. Having delved into the mist further now, you may notice your skin is a bit itchy. Unfortunately, while respirators protect your lungs, the mist doesn't do much for your skin either. Oh. Fortunately, a bath can solve this. Water alone will clear chemical pollution slowly, but soap clears it much faster. So have a good scrub. Okay. So I need ash, beeswax, or tallow, and salt or saltpeter, which I think I found some saltpeter. Yeah, I've got a little bit here, and I've got ash now. What's the other thing? Is it tallow or beeswax? All right, tallow, which last I knew probably dropped from in a cauldron. Silver aspectus. Yeah, I don't think I have that option yet. So, wait, a tallow block in the Misty World. Okay, I doubt that I'll find tallow blocks in the Misty World, or be able to make them with witches' cauldrons, because I can't make them just yet. What's a witch's oven made with? Scorned bricks, blank slate. Yeah, I don't have that option yet. The other one was beeswax, which is just made from honeycomb, which is found in Everbright. Oh, in the Misty World around Y138 to 143. Okay, I know what those are, and Everdawn as well. These are some interesting dimensions. But this starts at 139 to 143. Okay, and that's a very low percentage. I guess you just need to look for high areas. Still, I think I've got a decent amount of everything that I need here. Oh, I still have charcoal. Let's put the charcoal back in here. We'll keep this closed and turned off for now. And then I can put the Strange Dreams book in there. I'll put this in here too. That's kind of creepy that I need soap. So I need to find some hives in there. Oh man, I just want to jump in, but there's one more. Shroomish. Deep within the mist, there appears to be some basic plant life. Mushrooms specifically. Those multicolored ones do appear to have similar properties to flower petals I've studied in the past. I recommend you gather some. If my theory is right, they will be immensely useful. All colors count for this task. Okay, so any shimmering mushroom, and I get 4, which, if you're not familiar with Botania already, the flower petals you use in Botania and the mushrooms often are interchangeable. And I think I may have actually seen some down at the bottom of the Misty World. So let's actually get to the Misty World. And here we are. It is a lovely day because the zombies are burning, which is fabulous. I also see there's an Enderman over here, but he's going to ignore me because I believe I'm invisible. But you can always kind of axe him a few times and get your goods. Oh, there's some deer. Actually, I might grab a little bit more of these deer chops real quick because they're just really good for it. I don't want the antlers. They're good for villager trades, but I have yet to see many villagers. There's the spot we need to go. But I just want to get a little bit more food because they're just really good food sources. All right, so here we go down. And I'm bringing the balloon not just so that it's in my offhand, but because, one, I haven't really been using my shield. I haven't been having ranged attackers attack me. And the other is for the path back up, because I didn't make stairs. So it'll allow me step assist to just run back up. But here we go, down into the mists, as you can see. It's quite a distance. I lit it up so I could find my way a little easier. It is currently daytime, even at nighttime, and I put a bunch of these at the bottom just so I'd know which way is up. But even at nighttime, the mist doesn't recede all the way. It just comes down lower. That's pretty much it. Oh, and I do see something up here already, and it's one of the Botania mushrooms. Can I get up here? Yeah, there we go. Got it. Shimmering mushroom, and I think that completes that quest right there. Oh, and it gave me a Botania book. Oh, and then that opens up the next one. Oh, no, Lexica Botania. Nice. Which I think is that in here. That's in here. There we go. Let's do this. Shake it out, and then I want to combine this and this. Da 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 da. And now I can choose the Lexica Botania. Perfect. But for now, I think I'm going to put it away because I still have others that I want to do. Other things I wanted to do, like a quick explore down here. Because I really haven't gone anywhere except for just down here and lit it up. And that was about it. And you can see I've got like the dimensional door stuff down there. That original way down that I found. What is that? It's nighttime, isn't it? It says sunset. That looks like some kind of ghost. I don't really have... Oh, I do have ranged weaponry. Let's try hitting it with the boomerang. Oh, that was a terrible shot. I do see more of these, though, which I can harvest from a distance. This is awesome. Okay, so I don't need to go climbing up the mountainsides. I can just grab a bunch of these from a good distance here. Okay, it's actually getting a bit dark. What are these? Can I see this stuff a little bit? This looks like giant mushrooms. Foggy sponge. Is this what's causing the evil stuff to happen around here? Oh, that liquid looks very toxic and unpleasant. Aha! You see that little glowy bulb up there? That is how I ended up getting that the book, because that is a Thaumcraft. I can't remember what they're called. I never can remember what they're called, but they are. They're from Thaumcraft, and when you kill them, they tend to drop an appropriately colored gem. Oh, I missed it. Come here, Boomerang. Let's try hitting this thing. Nah, ain't gonna happen. Mobs are flying around too fast. These things are just wicked. They zap you from a distance as well. But I also have this ability where if things hit me, they get hit with, like, fire and thunder and stuff like that. So, can I hit you? Come here. Come here. I got it. Where is it? Oh, it moved. Oh, it's almost invisible because of some effects going on. I don't know what's going on there. There we go. Got it. Might as well grab that too. So anywhere that there's light that I haven't created, carpet lichen, there is apparently some stuff that I can find or harvest. Some of these mushrooms. I don't know about that specter though. They don't seem to see me. Oh, that's a dimensional doors spot again, isn't it? This place is so weird. Ooh, but it has mushrooms. Is that... what did I get there? Gold! Nice! Okay. Oh, and there's some rustic mushrooms. Another one of those. I don't know if any of these mushrooms are really going to be that helpful, but, you know, I figure I might as well try. Alright, ghost. Come here. What did you give me? You gave me ectoplasm from Bewitchment, which has a lot of strange abilities. Okie dokie, I'm leaving that alone for the moment. Just gonna grab this, which by the way my sword has mending on it, which is absolutely fabulous. And does this go down even further? I'm already at Y. I'm at Y37. I can go down further than this. Jeez. Let's do a little bit of illumination down here as well. There's another ghost. Hey buddy. How's it going? Oh, I missed. Do you even see me? Yeah, you see me. Alright. Come here. Let's attack you with looting and see if you give me more stuff. You gave me spectral dust. Oh, that could be used to make scorned bricks. Hey, we were looking at those not long ago. Okay. Scorned bricks. Gotcha. So I need... or, well, I have the ability to make them now at least. Let's put some lights up around here. It looks like it's just some kind of crater. This place is just so creepy. I don't feel that itchiness that they're talking about, but I really haven't gone too far. Oh crap, I got in the water. And that hurt instantly too. Got a bunch of the different mushrooms, which are equally good as... can I turn them into something? I think I have to crush them up. I don't know. But I think that they should be pretty useful. I see so many of these specters. Come here. Come down here. Come here. Come here, ghost. There we go. I want to make more of the spectral dust if I need to. And it would be nice to have your goo to do so. Come here. Gotcha. Thank you for the drops. Let me just eat some cooked venison real quick. Alright, so I might just peek around a little bit to see if there's anything else nearby. Grab a few more mushrooms, and then I'll probably head back upstairs. And we'll continue on from there. Foggy sponge meat. You can eat that stuff? Ooh. Ooh. These ones are pale. These ones have different stuff going on. Dirty fiber of foggy sponge. Fiber of filtration. Oh, you can use this for filtration? Neat. Okay. Oh, I didn't even look at my mask. How's it doing? 48%. Okay. Still doing okay. Okay, my mask is getting pretty low here, so I'm kind of thinking it's about time that I switch it out. Let's grab this. And then I can do... yeah, that. There we go. And then hopefully I can actually take out a piece of filter coal, shift click this, and trade them out. I think I can still use this to burn things. I don't know if it's just going to burn one item or 16 or what, or if I can combine it with other ones. But either way, it's there now, and I can always, you know, replace it with the other one. So I think it's time I also head back, seeing as how I just exhausted that, and that critter just disappeared on me. Okay, well, I'm gonna head back up then. So I decided to start harvesting some of this cracked gray clay, figuring, you know what, this is not the stuff that's over by the spawn area. I might as well check it out while I'm here. And look, below, virgin gray clay. This is the stuff it was talking about in the book. For the, was it Detox or Rub-a-Dub-Dub? No, not that one. I can't remember which one it was. Where we need to eat some of these things. Forest Deceiver, Swamp Islands, Forest Islands, Taiga Islands, Desert Savanna Islands, Tropical Biomes, Tropics Biomes, which I've found some mushrooms and stuff, but nothing that I've been finding in these areas. So maybe it's not these. Maybe it was Rub-a-Dub-Dub for the mention. I don't know. But either way, I did find it at least. Aha, swim bladders can be obtained by killing desert fish encountered by digging or wetting the virgin dry clay lake beds layer below the surface on desert savanna islands. Okay, alright, I have a bucket of water. I could do this. Let's actually take some of these, because I've been putting all my, the mushrooms and stuff in one thing. I might as well just put them all in there. There we go. Just all varieties of mushrooms go in there. That gives me a little bit of extra space. It is now dark. So let's put some light up here, just in case, because I have no idea what's going to happen, but this is what, virgin gray clay? All right, so let's pour some here. Nothing? It seems to be moist now. At least the area seems to be. Is it just specific areas need to be... Let's do some of this so that it actually spreads out further, maybe? Let's make a bigger area for it to work with. This stuff turns into regular clay. Yeah. Oh, Misty World gray clay. Okay, so it's not just regular clay. And I don't see... It doesn't say that there's a stat difference on the stuff, but it did look like it was different in moisture. Like, look at this here versus this. Oh yeah, Miss Clay at 3, 2. Do I need to get it to like number 1 before it actually does it? Maybe I need more water. Not sure, but at least it does seem to work, and that is right by the old portal, so something that I might look into. Anyway. Interesting. I found some remains in some strange structure that I found. It's very Vintage Story-esque in the feeling of it with these ruins. Also, if you break a bunch of the grass, you can get all sorts of meat foods like onions and ginger and stuff like that from cuisine, which you can use to make your own stuff. But I think this is it for this one. But yeah, it's just like some kind of little ruined structure, as you can see here, that I figured I would check out, start digging in, and yeah, there was a little bit of loot in there. I have no idea what use this might be, but I can make a remains block. Aha! I found what I was looking for. There's a beehive. I didn't realize at first that the beehives, I thought they'd be at the Y level that I'm at, but no, they're actually going to be here, which let's take this. They're at that Y level because that's where the tree is. Hey, that's what I'm looking for. Get rid of this. These, I need the honeycomb. Not as much as I need the bees, but let's get rid of... I've got all sorts of weird stuff. Got cracked gray clay. I can get more of that. Oh, I can get more rocks. That's for sure. All right, I have it. And I can get away with the rest of it. Cool. Now just to head back to base. There we go. I am back, and I have an apiary. And for those that don't already know what apiaries do in Rustic, they are pretty darn cool little things that will help you to basically boost your growth rate of nearby crops, as well as produce honeycomb. You can just put one bee in there, and it will eventually mass produced to other bees in the future. For now, I'm just going to put the one because I do have the honeycomb, which is going to be useful for making the beeswax, which I do need to make. Because if you look up here, when I back out of my menu, you can see I've got a little skull and a little potion bottle. That's not good. I think that's the toxicity it was talking about, because I was in there for quite a while. Also, I left the this teal shulker box here with all of my Botania shimmering mushrooms, which I will be needing for the next episode, no doubt. But if I take the beeswax, I should be able to make not just candles and other things that are really cool, but some soap. I need saltpeter and ash, which I have some of that. A little bit of saltpeter, a little bit of ash. Whoops. There we go. And then if I craft them together, I make soap. Nice. Oh, and I got 5 tallow in return. Rub-a-dub-dub. And it says, make soap. Which I believe, if you watch when I stand in the water, my toxicity should go down. Should. I'm standing in water. Do I need to use it? Oh, there we go. Cool. But my death percentage has not dropped. And just standing in water in the Misty World, it was going down slowly, like it said. But that dropped it like 5% per. I don't know how to drop that percentage yet. I'll have to do some research. But I think, whoops, it might help if I actually become visible again. Here, let me do this so you guys can see me. There we go. So I hope you guys enjoyed another episode of Heavens of Sorcery as we went into the Misty World. I think next time we're going to start in on a little Botania, maybe a little something else. We're going to continue on with the quest lines. Hope you guys have been enjoying it. If so, be sure to give a like, comment, subscribe. Be sure to click that notification bell so you can get more info about when the videos go live. And don't be afraid to spread the mischief to others. Come visit us on Twitch. See you guys next time. Bye.